athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Go. 280.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Right side caught by Jackson. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
You better come hard next time, son. Here we go, Pac-Man. 180. Wait for it, Tokyo.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They go play action here on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball was thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Here we go, 46. Check nickel. Here we go, 46. 46.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. McCoy. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Wentz going to try and throw on third. Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Wentz. Has it left side. A good pickup there at 22.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Here we go. 180. Check. Watch 54. You left me, Drew. 5-9.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 3rd down. Wins to throw again. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They'll go with McCoy. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6 yards going for it on fourth, and now it's first and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Go. 20. Check. Watch 54. Stay with your man.
Shotgun now for Wentz. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. To throw is Wentz. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Escaping the press, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Eagles add on to their lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. Out to Cole on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point safely through, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Alpha.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before half for Wentz. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 79 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
No problem there on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 54. He can't hang.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's McCoy. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz, and he whips that one incomplete there. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
46. Hey, kill, 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Corner blitz by Josh Norman works like a charm. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the 1st half. And now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down again.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Wentz. Ertz over the middle. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. McCoy looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroon. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.